I'm Tracy Potts. One thing happening in Washington today, and another big one, is not the deadline today to extend unemployment benefits, the $600 a week from the federal government. It's not happening. There is no indication of any compromise between Democrats, Republicans, and the White House on either a temporary or a permanent extension. So that money set to go away after today. What is happening today? Health experts, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the CDC director, and others testifying on Capitol Hill on what lawmakers say needs to be a national strategy to deal with the growing numbers that we're seeing here. 4.5 million people have now contracted this virus.
Good morning, everybody. Let's go back to that $600 that is set to expire today, the day before rent is typically due, the first of every month. So for millions of Americans, they're going to be found in a really tight spot. This was part of that amount of money was part of the CARES Act. So like I said, the extra benefits ending today, rent due for millions tomorrow. And with the national ban on evictions that actually ended earlier this week, this is what it could mean. It could mean that millions of people end up getting evicted when hearings start up again, which is August 24th. So we're talking 40% of renters that were protected receiving that extra $600. Now they could be facing some really tough times and tough decisions here of not being able to make ends meet. Some good news here, North Carolina has extended the order to prevent companies from cutting off utilities through September 1st. And now, even though that CARES Act, which Tracy dived into a little bit here, is ending, there is still nothing to replace it. So we do have some proposals from both Democrats and Republicans, but they cannot agree on things like that additional unemployment benefit. And while Republicans, they're wanting some protection for businesses, Democrats are wanting extra money for food assistance. There's no agreement quite yet heading into the weekend, unfortunately. So we want to know what you hope would be in the new coronavirus relief package that they will hopefully come to an agreement on here soon. Use our hashtag WakeUpCLT and join the conversation. But it's going to be some really tough news for a lot of families that are really relying on that extra money right now, being unemployed, to be able to pay their bills, guys.
There is no excuse for this. None. We're 4 months. We're 4 months into this, and whether you're a Democrat, Republican, unaffiliated, we get the government that we've demanded, and that's what we're here with now.
It's such a shame because these are real people who are suffering. Real people's lives are hanging in the balance because people cannot come to an agreement, and it's both sides. Both sides adding what we call pork, right? So extra things that have absolutely nothing to do with helping the constituents who voted them into office.
Yep, precisely.
Get it together. It's ridiculous.
We need effective governments for a country like this. All right.
Yes.
Switching gears. Larry, what is that?